Hey Queen, so today I'm doing my makeup tutorial a little bit different. I'm gonna do live commentary while I'm doing my face. This is the way I used to do it back in the day. I just like to switch it up and, you know, mix it up a little bit for you guys so you don't get bored. So let's get into it. First things first, I'm gonna start with some sunscreen. This is 50 SPF from Ulta Beauty. It's a spray on. I like to do this before I do my primer because you have to protect from the sun. This sunscreen is a little strong, so I don't open my eyes right away because then, you know, it kind of stings. So then I'm gonna go with my primer. I'm gonna go with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then I'm gonna go with my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows and then my eyes first so that I don't mess up my face while I'm doing my eyes. That is the worst. I want the blue to pop in my shirt, so I'm not gonna do it on the eyes. I'm gonna tell you guys something. When I do my tutorials for you guys, I usually just wing it. I usually don't know what I'm gonna do until I get in front of the camera. I may have an idea in my mind, but for the most part, I just wing it. My favorite, Melt Dark Matter Stack Unseen. I like to apply my eyeshadows with the blending brush because it makes my job easier so that as I'm applying the product, blending at the same time. So, and I always like to kind of start in the middle and work my way to the outer corners, and it just makes it so much easier to blend. Like, it's blended already. I like this color because it's just like a soft transition color for the crease. I use this color a lot, and I always work back and forth from side to side so that, you know, throughout the process it remains pretty even. Today I'm going to go with one of my favorite palettes, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill, Armed and Dangerous palette, and I'm going to apply the Smooth Criminal in my outer crease. And I'm not going all the way to the middle, but almost to the middle, and then I'm kind of pulling it out, up and out just a little bit. Then you always gotta have your handy dandy fan brush, that fallout that just happened on the bottom. And this is why, this right here is the exact reason why I do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation. Had I had my foundation and everything on, I would have had to correct that and it would have been a whole mess. So the palette I'm about to use is the Naked 3. The color that I'm about to use is Strange, that one. Now this is gonna be really light for me, but it's gonna give me the effect that I want. So for this part of the eye, I'm going to use the short shader, not the blending brush, because I want this color to be a little bit more concentrated. And make it do what it do. It looks crazy now, but this is the exact effect that I'm going for. And a lot of times, just place it on both sides and then I'll go back and blend it. I just like to do it that way because it keeps things consistent. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't know. Like, I love doing makeup. I do. I love being in front of the camera. I love yapping, and I really love what I do. And then as it's blending into the other color, I'm just gonna just swipe it because I don't want to really take away from it. Look at that, yes. And of course, repeat the same on the other side. NYX Vivid Brights liquid liner, but I've never used it. So today is the day. And this is the kind of brush. It's like a paintbrush. I'm going to do my signature winged eyeliner. I always like to do this little triangle first because that is the basis of the wing. And then for this part, I like to stretch my lid out so I can really get that straight line and glide it and really see what's going on, versus me doing it just going like that. I would get a lot on my lashes and the line wouldn't be as clean. And then I'm just gonna connect. I kind of made a boo-boo there. Kind of went a little bit higher than I wanted. But that's fine. I can fix that. I really like this liner. It's really pigmented. Oh, this liner is everything. So I'm pleased with the eyes, so let's move on to the face. The Studio Fix Fluid in NC45. This formula, you cannot go wrong with this. I like to start on the cheeks. Why I like to start on the cheeks? I don't know, probably because it's the biggest area of the face. And I don't bring it all the way up to my eyes. You kind of see I leave like a triangle, a small triangle open. Unless it's necessary, like if color correction was needed right in there, I won't put anything there. But I do cover my nose. For some reason, I have a feeling you guys are going to like this with the commentary. I'm gonna go with my Fenty concealer again, and the color that I am wearing is 250. I like to make sure I get right up in there. And I know I got a little bit of makeup right there earlier, but that's so light, like I can just cover that. Look at that. I like to use a dry beauty blender and just take it like that. And then I don't put it right up under the eye right away. I kind of put it for the most part where it's gonna be, and then work my way up. You don't initially want to put all that powder right under your lash line because you're gonna get powder in your eyes. I really like this powder because it gets the job done, it stays, but also it doesn't make your face feel cakey. So while that's setting, because I like to bake for at least a minimum of 5 minutes, this is the time I go in and do my lipstick. I'm gonna be using Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Echo. This is gonna be like my liner. So then now I'm going in with Kaoir Harlem Knight. I've had this one for a long time. She changed the name of it, so it's not called Harlem Knight anymore, but this is the collaboration one she did with Tiana Taylor. It's been a while since I've worn it. But this is how I'm feeling today. Blue lips. All right, now for the most important part of doing your lips, and you guys always see me do this on my videos, is to go around the lining or the outside of the lip with the foundation so that it just looks crisp and clean. Now at this point, you can kind of see that the oils of my pores are starting to come through the powder, which means it's baked long enough, it's done what it's needed to do. And I'm gonna just dust off the excess. I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill palette again, but I'm feeling like I want to use Secure. That's the color that's speaking to me right now, so that's the color I'm gonna use. But I really want the color to pop, so I'm gonna put some more eyeshadow primer underneath my eyes. See, and you see how that color grabbed on there? If I had not put the primer, it wouldn't have been as vibrant. Yeah, I never really know what direction I'm gonna go with my makeup, but I always like it in the end. I like to look up to do this part because I'm less likely to get powder in my eye. And once I get powder in my eye, they will just start watering and it will not stop. I'm going to use the same palette. I'm going to use the Smooth Criminal again, which is the color I have right here, just so that I can have more definition and dimension underneath the eye. Oh my goodness, that is pretty. Those colors together. We're wrapping it up now, you guys. I'm gonna do my contour. I'm gonna be using RubyKisses Mineral Powder in Honey Brown. I'm showing you guys and I'm like almost out. I need to get some more of that today. Carve those cheekbones out. Please, Lord, don't let my phone die in the middle of this tutorial. Normally, I don't have the camera rolling this whole time while I'm doing my whole face because I'll, you know, stop and come back. But today, I wanted to give you guys full commentary. So, I'm moving now because I don't want the phone to die. Normally, I would do this for the forehead, but my forehead is going to be covered, so no point in doing it. I think I'm going to keep my eyebrows kind of natural today. Normally, I use the dip brow for the bold look, but I don't want that today. I'm going to go in with some blush. I normally don't use blush, but today I'm going to be using NYX's Cinnamon Blush. Look at that. Ooh. I'm gonna be a little bit extra today, so I'm gonna kind of put a lot on. Just cause that's how I feel today. Once again, I'm just placing the product and then I'm gonna go in and blend it. Oh, and I'm going to Ulta today. And so I'm excited. I'm not excited that I'm going to Ulta, but you know, most times when I go in those makeup stores, I don't have no makeup on, so they be talking to me like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, baby, little do you know who you're talking to. Well, lately, I'm back into blush. I never really was big into it, but lately, that seems to be the move for me. Which highlighter do I want to use today? I'll just go with this one since it's in my hand, and I'm trying to keep my phone from dying before I finish. OFRA highlighter in Bali. Boom. Oh, I love the OFRA highlighter. My God, look at that. Ooh. I'm just gonna put just a little bit here. I like to do that just a little bit, even though it's gonna be covered, and a little bit there, not too much, because I feel like too much can have you looking greasy. Like on the chin area, too much. Just soften that. Oh my gosh. These colors together are just amazing. They really do complement each other. Oh my goodness. Ah! I have 16%, I can get through this. So I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso to do my eyebrows. I'm gonna start with this one since it's better. And like I said, I'm keeping the eyebrows pretty natural today. So this will be where I stop. Normally I would go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow afterward, but not today. This is gonna be enough today. That's all I want. That's perfect. I know, ladies, you can relate when you do your makeup and you just have a good day. Like, this is a good day. Prep and Prime spray. I think I'm gonna keep it simple and go with the Koko Marilyn lashes. I'm gonna be using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to coat my natural lashes so that they blend with the strips. It doesn't have to be a perfect application, but just enough to cover the lashes. When you don't, and you just put on some strips, you can hella see the two sets of lashes. I like to apply my glue prior to my mascara so that it gives the glue time to get tacky a little bit. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys like it. I enjoyed filming it and I'm very pleased with the way it came out. Bye.